Hello everyone, it's Pixel again, and these are my thoughts on the 8th episode of The Amazing Digital Circus. So first and foremost, disclaimer, I own nothing. Everything belongs to the rightful owners, so please go and support them and be nice, please. And yeah, so this episode is just wow, just so much. And I know I said that before, but yeah, like, just, yeah. And this episode actually starts off with what I can only assume is like the birth of Cain. And yeah, like, that seems like, I honestly don't know how else to put it with whatever that was, but I don't know, like, I just assumed that it was like Cain being born, because it actually then shows everybody else in the circus before, well, you know, before Pomni came along. And we actually see Queenie. And as well as her, like, her being abstracted and, well, the aftermath. Sorry about that. And yeah, like, we actually see, because Jack said in the first episode that Kinger has been the one who's been in the circus the longest, which, well, yeah, like, it is revealed that he did used to work for the company C&A. And yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. And yeah, like, and we actually see him meeting Ragatha for the first time, and her first time in the circus. And yeah, like, apparently her arrival was some kind of, like, breakthrough that Cain didn't think was possible. And yeah, and we actually cut back to the present, where everybody is just, yeah, like, they're still processing what happened. Yeah, that. And Zubul is, yeah, like, justifiably so angry at Jax. But Gangle actually admits that, she says that, like, they can be upset and hurt each other, like, about the situation that happened all they want, but it is sadly not going to change anything. And instead, they should focus on supporting each other, and Pomni actually says that they should stop trying to, like, achieve something that's unachievable, and that they should just focus on, well, living. And she also, of course, yeah, like, cause, like, yeah, like, everyone in the circus has done something in their pasts that wasn't good, but right now, they're all each other has. But, of course, Zubul, like, they reveal that, of course, like, they had goals and dreams. And, yeah, like, it is hard to just abandon all that, because they wanted to leave their mark somewhere in the world, but for Gangle, that's what Zubul did for her. Which, yeah, like, once again, the relationship between Gangle and Zubul is just, it is so sweet. I adore it. Yeah, like, cause Zubul actually breaks down crying, and they sit next to Gangle and she hugs them. Yeah, like, it's just, like, nice to see. And sorry about that, but Jax, like, Zubul actually, yeah, like, shows that they care about Jax too, because, well, yeah, like, he's a pain, but they're all in this together. And, yeah. Yeah. And, oh boy, Kane is... Yeah, like, Kane isn't having a good time either, because, well, like... Well, yeah, like, that's the thing about Kane, is that... Sorry about that. Is that he... Like, he's trying to do what he was made for, but... That's the thing, though, is that he really doesn't understand humans. Excuse me, sorry. And that, yeah, like, he, like, is wondering just, like, why aren't they happy? I gave them everything. And, like, it seems like all of that bottled up frustration and anger is starting to boil over, because, yeah, like, Bubble keeps... Yeah, like, a lot of people think that the people who made Kane were, like, abandoned him. And, yeah, like, they abandoned him, and... Yeah. And it's... Yeah, like, it's... Well, that's the thing, because the last episode I always thought that there was some truth on the subject that Kane is just as much as a prisoner in the circus as everybody else is, because, well, yeah, like, he's not... Like... Yeah, like, Kane basically says that he just... like, he can solve this because, well, like I said before, and, well, yeah, like, Cain has said that this was what he was made for. And, yeah, like, he also basically just, yeah. Sorry about that. And, yeah, so, of course he tries to get everyone to go on another adventure, but of course nobody is having any of it. And Cain isn't... Sorry about that. Yeah, like, he actually has a musical number that explains, like, how, like, he's in charge, and that, yeah, that he's, at this point, not giving anyone a choice in the adventure. That, sorry about that. So yeah, this actually goes on for several days, and yeah, like, it's just, like, everybody is just exhausted. And, sorry about that. Yeah, like, they don't know what to do. And, luckily, though, Pomni, like, she puts, like, the bucket on Kinger's head, and he starts to remember. And, yeah, like, he does, and he actually finds a way to, like, it's actually revealed that, much like how Cain can just make, like, anything just appear in the circus, they can do the same thing. Because, well, of course, like, he explains that to Cain, it comes naturally. And it's also revealed that Kinger played a part in Cain's creation. In the way that the company that made the circus, they weren't trying to make games, they were trying to make... Sorry about that. They were trying to make artificial intelligence, and Cain apparently was the first successful one. Because Bubble actually says maybe you deserve to be abandoned, which, yeah, some people think that Cain was abandoned by the company and the people who made him. And that, yeah. Sorry about that. And, yeah, that... He also... Sorry. Basically... He also explains that, yeah, that Cain was one of the first successful, yeah, that he was the original. Because Bubble also says you always were the lesser of the two. And it has been stated that there are other AIs in the Amazing Digital Circus that are like Cain. I am so sorry. But, yeah. So, yeah, like, Pomni, like, the first episode where she's running because Kinger says that they have to get a computer so he can, like, try, like, to find out what's going on with Kane. And, yeah, so Pomni actually goes back to the office and... Sorry about that. And I will say, I like how, like, it's shown how much Pomni has changed. Like, ever since she arrived at the circus, that... Yeah, like, she's more calm and collective and... Yeah, like... Yeah, like, she basically... Although at the same time, like, it must have been... like, hard for her to go to that place again because, well, yeah, like, she got stuck in the void, but this time around, yeah, like, she braves through it, and she does get the computer, and yeah, but of course, like, Kane is still... like, not letting them go, because, like, to distract him... Sorry about that. Like, everybody, like, in the circus, like, finally lets Kane know what they really think of him. And it works, like, distracting him works a little too effectively. Like, I wouldn't say well, because Kane, like, he puts each and every one of them through torture. Like, Pomni sees gummy goo, and he turns into an actual alligator. Sorry about that. And Ragatha is tied to a chair with a... who is most likely her mom. Like, yeah, like, she even has, like, knives thrown at her. Like, as she's, like... in a table, like, at a table strapped to a chair with other dolls. Yeah. Sorry about that. And Zubul is, like, they're being, like, dragged down by all different types of parts and pieces that they've used before, and also being surrounded by mirrors. Gangle is constantly surrounded by her tragedy and comedy masks, and Jax is... yeah, like, he actually gets, like, he's constantly being surrounded by Ribbit, Kaufmo, and Pomni, and they're, like, pulling him apart, and he's trying to, like... yeah, like, that whole thing is just... wow. Yeah, like, just... like, you feel bad for everyone here, and... yeah, like, Kane... says that he never asked to be created, and Kinger is trying to, like, calm him down, but he accidentally deletes Kane, because Kane goes back to normal and just like that, he disappears. And everything just starts to fall apart. I am so sorry, excuse me. And just, yeah, just... And yeah, like the swear filter, because, like, it seems like because Kane is gone, or at the very least, like, okay, I personally don't think that Kane is, like, gone. It's just he was, like, because, well, the computer says delete, but so I don't know, like, given the fact that this is in a virtual reality, like that's the thing, like I said, I don't think that Kane is gone, but he's just was put somewhere else. Sorry about that. And I get the feeling that part of the finale of this show is that they may have to get him back before he's permanently gone. Because Zubul actually swears, and there's no, like, censor this time. And that's actually where the episode ends. Just... wow. Just... Like, I'm surprised, and of course, I'm also worried, like, how are they gonna fix this? Like, I had a feeling that the previous episode, of course, like, there was going to be consequences to this, but yeah, just... yeah, it's just... wow, just... like, I was not expecting that, like... But like I said, I assume that Kane isn't permanently gone. It's just, like, maybe he got put somewhere else. But it could be, like, where... like, it could be that Kane was put in another place that's far away from the digital circus. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm, like, seriously, like, just wow. Just so much wow in this episode, because... well, yeah, like, the scene where each character is getting tortured is... well, I know the saying gets old, but it does give an insight on each one of their characters, because this was actually something that we saw, because there are pictures that this... sorry about that. Like, there's these two dots in the beginning, a red one and a blue one, that I think are supposed to represent Kane and Bubble. Yeah. Because, well, like I said, I only, like, assumed that that was, like, Kane's, like, birth and how he was made. But it appears that there was another AI that was, like, created alongside Kane. And yeah. And yeah, like, it seems like also, if that is Cain in the beginning, then it seems like he's gathering knowledge on what humans like. Because there's pictures of, like, a cat, donuts, like, alligators, the circus, and yeah, like, and even fast food. Yeah, that's basically what Cain is learning, and it seems like the other AI was learning too. But yeah, like, I don't know, like, I actually might do a theory video on what the blue dot is. But yeah, like I said before, yeah, like, this episode was amazing. Like, because yeah, like, after the last one, we actually do get some actual answers this time. Sorry about that. And of course, like, once again, a lot of sweet moments between everyone, and because yeah, like, they are all in this together. And yeah. So yeah, like I said before, this episode was amazing, and like, I can't recommend it enough. And the entire series, because, well, yeah, it's just, yeah, like, yeah, and I will probably do a follow-up on this. Well, maybe, I don't know yet, but I do hope you all enjoyed, and thank you all for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!